Even though a lot of people were telling me that this whole dancing violin thing, I should really find something else, I just knew inside that I still had something to give and that I just had to keep trying. The path to get here was not always glamorous. I faced a lot of rejection along the way, and I'm excited now to be here to tell my story.
World-class violinist, because if you don't, when you're moving around and being thrown around and still trying to play, you end up doing what you did, and that's missing loads of notes. I mean, there were times in there when it was okay, and there were times when it sounded to me like a bunch of rats being strangled. So, you know, you're not untalented, but you're not good enough, I don't think, to get away with flying through the air and trying to play the violin at the same time.
I don't think what you're doing right now is enough to fill a theatre in Vegas.
The winner is Lindsey Stirling and
The problem is with you, you need to be in a group. You need a singer, you need to find a group of people to work with.
It's interesting to go back and look at my America's Got Talent performance, especially when I was being critiqued by the judges after I played. And as they were sitting there saying these really mean things to me, Piers Morgan told me that I sounded like rats being strangled. No, we didn't just say it off camera. He said it on national live TV in front of, I think, 11 million viewers that night. Talk about the most embarrassing moment of your life. Boom, right there. I believed everything that they were telling me. And even after that performance, it took a lot for me to get back on a stage again, because you're putting something that you love so much out there. And so when it gets like stepped on, it really hurt a lot. And you know, I remember feeling very embarrassed and almost like ashamed of something that I used to think was so special. I had to pick myself up. And I think anybody that succeeds has had to do that. Not just once, but multiple times. And that's what makes you successful, is the fact that you have the ability to stand back up, because every single person falls down. In hindsight, I decided I wasn't going to let them be right. I'm gonna prove them wrong. So the very reason I was told I would never succeed is the exact same reason that I have succeeded. It's because it's different. You have to take the leap of faith, hoping, you know, that you'll land on your feet, because if you work hard enough, you will. Why is it so hard to love ourselves? I don't know. I went through depression when I was in my late teens and early 20s. I remember just looking at other people and seeing that they were happy and wishing, like, why can't I be happy? Like, why is that person so optimistic? And why am I stuck in this negative mind? And why don't I want to get out of bed in the morning? Why do I look in the mirror and think I am so ugly? And you know, in hindsight, I've realized that self-esteem takes a lot of work, and I think it takes a lot of work for everybody. And loving yourself is the most important battle that you have to face, and it's something we all have to face our entire life, because a lot of women in particular are so hard on ourselves, and we want to be beautiful, we want to be perfect, we want to be everything that, you know, we thought we would be when we were little girls dreaming of being princesses. But it takes work. And you know, when I used to have this mindset that, like, oh, that girl's just naturally happy, or that girl's just naturally confident, I think a lot of times we just put on our best confident armor and we walk out into the world and you fake it till you make it. I still do things on a daily basis to make sure that my mind is in the kind of state I want it to be. And I think we have to find out what makes us happy, and what we have to do in order to be that person we want to be. And you know, me personally, I do positive thinking exercises, I do meditation. And does this mean I'm perfect and happy every day? No. But I am so much better off and so much happier and so much more in control of who I want to be versus the girl that suffered from depression several years ago. What I learned is that happiness is possible. It's there, it's tangible for every single one of us. Confidence is there. We just have to work at it. And everybody does.